Hello, friends. Welcome to BudgetIQ. Okay, picture this. You're at the online checkout, your cart is full, you're so ready to buy that thing you've been wanting for weeks, and then you see it. That little button, Pay in 4. Seems harmless, right? Almost like free money. Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain and show you the powerful psychology at play, the hidden tricks designed to make you click buy before you even know it's happening. I mean, we've all been there, right? You're about to snag those new headphones or maybe that jacket you've had your eye on for ages. And boom, there it is, that magical little option to just split the cost into 4 easy payments. It feels like a total no-brainer. But have you ever actually stopped and asked yourself, why is that so hard to resist? So here's the thing. The appeal of buy now, pay later. It goes way deeper than just, convenience or helping with your cash flow. It is a straight-up masterclass in behavioral psychology. It's engineered to get you to smash that complete purchase button before the logical part of your brain can even wake up. This isn't magic, folks. It's a series of really clever psychological nudges that we are about to unlock right now.
All right, the first trick in the book is something economists call the pain of paying. You know that feeling, right? That little ouch you feel when you hand over your cash or see the money leave your account. Well, think of buy now, pay later as a powerful painkiller for your wallet. It completely numbs that feeling by pushing the payment way off into the future. It almost feels like you're not spending any money at all. At least the you of right now isn't.
And that leads us right into the next big idea, decoupling. It's a fancy word for a simple trick. BNPL creates this huge mental gap between the absolute joy of getting your new stuff and the pain of actually paying for it. That time delay makes the whole transaction feel, less real. You get all the good stuff now, and the bill? That's a problem for future you to worry about.
And this, my friends, is where buy now, pay later plays its ultimate trump card, instant gratification. Our brains are just hardwired for it. We want the reward, and we want it now. BNPL knows this, and it exploits this present bias perfectly. It gives you that immediate thrill of the purchase, that dopamine hit, while the financial hangover gets kicked down the road.
Okay, check this out because this is where it gets really fascinating. A study actually broke down why people use BNPL, and the results are pretty shocking. Just look at this chart. Consumer psychology has a score of 3.78. Look how that just towers over marketing and financial flexibility. What does that tell you? It tells you the real secret sauce of BNPL isn't the easy payments, it's the way it literally hijacks our brain's decision-making process. So we've seen how they get us to say yes. It's pretty clever. But what happens after you click that button? Well, that's where the hidden risks start to creep in. We're talking about the fine print that can turn a simple, happy purchase into a massive financial headache. You see, that super smooth, frictionless experience is designed to be easy, but it can lead to some very real friction in your financial life. I'm not just talking about a few late fees here and there. No way. This is about being pushed into impulse buys that can lead to a debt spiral. It's about a simple return turning into an absolute nightmare. And it's even about losing the buyer protections you just assume you have with a credit card. And if you need proof that this isn't just about convenience, here it is. The system is designed to get you to spend more. Period. Studies show that when people use a pay later option, their average order size jumps by a whopping 18%. Let me be clear, that is not a coincidence. It is a feature, not a bug. The whole system is engineered to make you feel like you can afford more. And guess what? It works.
Okay, but what about when you get the thing and it's not right? You need to return it. Well, according to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, a staggering 13% of all BNPL transactions end up in a return or a dispute. Think about that. That's more than 1 out of every 10 purchases turning into a potential customer service nightmare.
And this is where things can get really ugly. People get trapped in this endless loop. You're stuck between the store you bought it from and the BNPL provider, and they're both just pointing fingers at each other. And all the while, those automatic payments just keep coming out of your bank account for an item you don't even have anymore. It's infuriating. It is such a frustrating cycle. If you've ever been caught in that loop, seriously, let me know in the comments below. And hey, while you're down there, if you're getting some value out of this, a quick click on that like button and subscribing would be a huge help. It really does encourage me to keep making these videos for you. All right, now let's talk about the long-term consequences, because this is where it gets serious. Okay, so we've covered the psychology and the immediate risks. But now, we're going to raise the stakes. A lot. Because those seemingly harmless pay-in-4 plans, they could have a massive, and I mean massive, impact on your biggest life goals. Yeah, like buying a house. You see, for years, most of this buy now, pay later debt has been what experts call phantom debt. It's like a ghost. It's real debt that you owe, but
It was totally invisible to the big credit bureaus. So when a mortgage lender pulled your file, they couldn't see the full picture of your finances. And that, as you can imagine, has been a huge and growing concern.
But listen up, because all of that is about to change. The ghost is about to become very, very real. Starting in the fall of 2025, FICO is rolling out brand new scoring models that are specifically designed to include your buy now, pay later history. What was once invisible is about to become a very direct, very important factor in your credit score.
So why does that matter so much? Here's the deal. For any big loan, like a mortgage, your debt-to-income ratio, your DTI, is one of the most critical numbers they look at. Once all that phantom debt suddenly becomes visible on your report, it can instantly jack up your DTI. And that can be the one thing that pushes you over the limit and turns a mortgage approval into a flat-out denial.
Okay, I know, that was a lot of doom and gloom. But the good news, and it's really good news, is that you are completely in control here. So let's flip the script. Let's talk about some actual, concrete steps you can take right now to break the BNPL habit and get yourself firmly back in the driver's seat of your finances.
All right, first things first, you have to force your brain to see the whole picture. Seriously, stop thinking about these as just 4 payments of $50. I want you to open a spreadsheet or even just a notebook and list out every single BNPL loan you have. Add them all up, because seeing total debt, $1,400 in big, bold letters, hits a lot different than a bunch of tiny, harmless-looking payments, right? That's your motivation.
Now that you can see the total, you need a plan of attack. There are 2 classic strategies, and you just have to pick the one that fits your personality. First up is the debt snowball. This is all about psychology. You attack the smallest debt first, knock it out, and get that quick win. It feels great, and it builds momentum. Then there's the debt avalanche. This is the pure math play. You go after the debt with the highest fees or interest first. It's going to save you the most money over time. So are you a motivation person or a math person? Choose your path.
And finally, to make sure you stay on track, you gotta remove the temptation. Go on offense. First, set up automatic payments for all your existing balances so you never miss one. Then, do the hard part. Delete the BNPL apps from your phone. Unsubscribe from all their marketing emails that are designed to suck you back in. And go into your favorite online stores and remove your saved BNPL info. You have to add friction back into the system. Make it harder to use, and you'll be way less likely to fall back into the trap. So, the next time you're staring at that online checkout and your mouse is hovering over that Pay in 4 button, just pause for a second and ask yourself this one simple question. Is the convenience I'm getting right now, in this moment, really worth the potential cost to my future? It's a powerful question, and only you can answer it. And hey, just as a final note, please remember that this is all for educational purposes. I'm not a financial advisor, and everyone's situation is unique. So please make sure you do your own research to figure out what makes the most sense for you and your goals. Thank you so much for hanging out and digging into the psychology of buy now, pay later with me today. If this was helpful, I would love to hear what your biggest takeaway was down in the comments. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe for more explainers that help you navigate this crazy, complex world of personal finance. Your support honestly means the world, and it's what keeps me motivated to make these videos. I'll see you in the next one.